it's really boring. And then the back page is just green. And good morning, guys. Today is Saturday, January 18th, and I have my selection day at AMFI today, which is why I decided to vlog. Obviously, I'm not going to be vlogging there, but for whoever doesn't know, I have applied to fashion school in Amsterdam. Why was it so hard to say? Amsterdam. And today, we basically have to go in and we have an interview, and we also have to do some type of assignment when we're there. Like I was supposed to take like an A2 size piece of paper with me and some like magazines to cut out of and like stuff like that. So I think we're gonna do some type of project or assignment when we're there, so they can like see how creative you are, I guess. And I have to say I'm quite anxious. I don't know why. I don't like how my hair looks. I need a new ponytail. Like, this one's really just getting old. So I'm just quickly gonna do my makeup. It's currently 7:10. I need to leave in like 40-ish minutes. So I'm gonna quickly do my makeup, eat something, and then head out. But yeah, I'm quite anxious. This is really just my social anxiety kind of kicking in. Also, because like I don't know what kind of people are gonna be there. I'm hoping there's just gonna be like fun and chill people, but I really have no idea. And I'm talking about like the students that are also obviously trying to get in. I am very prepared though. Like, I have all the stuff that I need. I have my portfolio that I made. I'm probably gonna leave it with them, so I'm not gonna be able to show you it physically, but I might be able to show you on my computer later today. I thought I'd vlog today just so that I can like share my experience like after the interview. Like, I'm not gonna know if I got in right away. I'm gonna receive my percentage in like a month, pretty sure. And then in April I'm supposed to hear like what number I got, so what my spot is. But I feel like from the percentage you can already kind of guess if you got in or not. So I feel like the moment I hear what my percentage is, I can kind of stop stressing out. But I've just been really stressed out about this and then my math exam. Although I am getting I'm getting tutored for math now, so that's nice. So like that definitely gives me a little bit more peace of mind, because I know I'm like making steps forward, if that makes sense. But the moment I just like pass my exam and I get in, like that's when I get to relax again. Because my Dutch and English exam I'm not worried about, because those are always in languages and like stuff that I already kind of know. I just need to kind of refresh, especially for Dutch. Like, I need to kind of refresh everything. But with math, like I just didn't know anything, so that's, you know, a different story. I just hope I get to walk out of this interview today with a good feeling, feeling confident about it, feeling like I said everything I wanted to and I answered all the questions the way that I wanted to. I mean, I'm pretty good at not showing my nerves, but I mean, you never know how something's gonna go. And like every like job interview I've had, like I'm trying to kind of compare it to that, and like they've all went really good. And I feel like with all of them, like all the job interviews I've had in person, I got the job, because for some reason they just like me as a person, like the way that I present myself. I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but that is giving me a little bit of like peace of mind. Like, okay, if you just do the same thing, just act like it's a job interview and like you really want this job, hopefully they'll feel the same. And I'm really good at making friends. Like, it's actually not that hard for me, even though I have social anxiety. Like, it's kind of like the first moments when I see people, I'm like, oh, you know, like, who do I talk to? Like, I don't know. But the moment I kind of start talking to someone, I loosen up and then I like really easily just like get along with people, even if they're not my type of people. I still get a little nervous beforehand and get like anxious about it and overthinking, like, well, what if this or that happens, and then I just like completely get in my head, and then sometimes I just end up not going at all. But like with this, like I'm not going to do that obviously because I really want this. I've definitely had situations where it was like my anxiety was too much and I just decided not to do it. We're not doing that today. We're pushing through. I need to focus on my breathing because I feel like I'm holding my breath a lot. Oh my god, I'm so anxious. I've been mixing the NYX Bare With Me tinted skin veil. It's like a foundation. It's like super light, and then a little bit of the Ordinary Coverage foundation. Kind of mix the two because the NYX one is getting a bit too dark. So I kind of mix these. I don't know if I put too much of the Ordinary one because that one's like too light, but we'll see. Lightweight and like dewy. Obviously, like I powder it and make sure that I'm not oily, but having it just be more skin-like, I kind of really like that look. Last night, I watched back some of my summer vlogs, especially the one in Ibiza, and oh my god, I was so tan. And like whenever I say, oh my god, I'm so pale, people are like, how can you be pale, you're black? But then like look back at my summer vlogs and then look at me now, like, ciao, I'm pale. Like I was so nice and tan. I really want it back. I love that color on me. Just looked so healthy and like, you know what I mean? I feel like now I just kind of look really pale and just like sick. I am gonna go to a tanning bed as soon as my tattoo is healed because I need to, well, I have this like, I don't know if you would call it a skin condition, but it's this thing where the pigment kind of can't like hold in your skin or whatever. It's not vitiligo, but it's like a different type of thing. It's nothing like crazy or anything, but it is like, it tends to come back a lot. So I got treatment for it. I finally got like a different like diagnosis, I guess, because they kept saying it was something else when it wasn't really that. So I went to the dermatologist like 2 weeks ago or something, and he gave me this like gel for it that worked for some people, so I've been using that. And then he said you can either get in a tanning bed or get like light therapy, but the light therapy like is really expensive and they have to like do a lot for it. So he said try out the tanning bed first to see if your skin gets colored in, because I have like all these white, or not white, just like really light spots in my stomach mostly. So I'm gonna go in a tanning bed soon for that, and then I can right away just get a bit more tan and not look so sick. Like I can literally use the concealer that I used on my face as a like cream bronzer contour now, which is sick. I'm not gonna be making my acai bowl for breakfast. I'm probably just gonna do a quick like egg and avocado on toast, or maybe just egg on toast. I really feel like eating avocado right now. It's too early because first of all, I'm not gonna be using blender this early. Like my mom's still in bed, and also I don't have time. I also want to go in and look for new glasses today because I started with a new, like I switched to a new health insurance this year, so I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get like insurance on my glasses this time, which I didn't have with my last one, which is why I wanted to switch, because like paying full price for glasses is so expensive. So I'm gonna go do that as well later on this afternoon with my mom. I'll try to film some of whatever I'm trying on. Hopefully I can find something. I want just like really simple rectangular glasses, I think, because the round ones I have right now, I just don't really like how that looks on my face. I am gonna keep them though, because they're really expensive, so maybe in the future if I feel like they're cute again, I can just get new glasses put in. I still need to make food. I'm not even hungry. Like I literally feel like I cannot even eat right now. I need to leave in like, what time does my train come? I leave in 15 minutes. I'm really tempted to just like grab an apple and go, because like I can't fucking eat right now. Oh my god, I hate this. This is what I decided to wear. I don't love it, but like it's fine. The top is from Nasty Gal. It's really old. My mom made it. Collusion, Doc Martens, Topshop. rings are no, rings are I the label. I'm going to eat my apple and then go. I'm really anxious. I'm just gonna see you guys after. I'm gonna try to film maybe some travel shots. It's not too dark outside. I'm really anxious, so I'm just gonna kind of take this moment for myself, get myself together, and you'll see me after. So hopefully it'll be a better sight. Hi, it is currently, let me see what time it is. Let me take out my AirPods too. That's disrespectful. It's currently 1:40. I've been home for like 20 minutes probably. I just made myself an acai bowl because oh my god, my battery. Give me a second. I was literally living off of that apple I ate and it was not enough and I'm so hungry. But I'm back from my selection day. As you guys saw like 2 seconds ago, I was really anxious. I haven't felt that anxious in a long time, guys. I was shaking a lot, and I got there, and while I got out of the metro, I actually already saw a girl that was also going there because she also had like the A2 paper. So I was like, oh, you're going there too? And so we talked a little bit, and then inside, when we got like the instructions of what was going to happen, I sat next to a couple of girls, or like 2 girls, and we talked, and that made me feel quite good. You know, we kind of got to discuss, and we were both nervous. It was like, you know, I didn't feel weird. So then I was put in a classroom with a couple other girls. They were all, well, there's one guy. They were all actually there for branding and a couple for design. So I was the only management one, which was fine. But I feel like the project I did, we had to do it about the SDGs, which is the sustainable development goals. Yeah, so there's like 17 goals. You have to pick one and kind of make this like little concept or whatever, how the fashion industry could change or like affect one of those goals. So I picked one that was about what are they called? I might actually just end up putting the photo on the screen. It was about peace, justice, and strong institutions. So I kind of made it about like sweatshops and like inclusivity with like people of color in the fashion industry, but also fast fashion, sustainability, ethical fashion. So I kind of made it about that, and I hope it's good. I don't know. The thing is, I feel really insecure about mine because I don't think it looks that good, because I'm not as creative on paper as I am like with like Photoshop and like graphic design. But it was hard because everyone in there, and I didn't think about that while I was there, but now that I'm home, I'm like, you know, it's fine, because everyone that was in my classroom was there for branding or for design. So they're all really creative. Like, obviously I'm creative, but not necessarily on paper, but they were like top notch. So all of theirs looked really good and creative, and I had no management students to like compare it to. So I feel like mine was really boring, but like, I don't know. I was the first to go in for the interview for the management students, which is really funny. And this was the first selection day too, so I'm like the first of the first, which like, of course I'd be the one to do that. Like, hopefully I set the bar high. Maybe I didn't, I don't know. I felt like the interview went really well. After, like, I totally forgot what we even talked about, so I wasn't really sure. Like, I felt like it went well, but I couldn't really remember because it went by so fast. But now that I'm thinking back at like the questions they asked and the answers I gave, I feel like I definitely like ticked off the boxes that they that you like need to like have or whatever to get in. So I'm really hoping I get in. In about 4 weeks I hear what my percentage is, and starting at about 65%, you can pretty much like say that you got in. So I'm hoping for at least a 70. Would be great if I can go like an 85. Like, that would make me feel so good. Or like, I don't know, you know, sometimes you feel like something went really well and it really didn't. So like, I don't want to jinx myself and be like, it went so great, I'm totally getting in. But I also don't want to like be too hard on myself, be like, oh my god, you did awful. Like, it just went good. And I hope they see potential in me, and I hope that they, you know, feel like I fit into their school. Obviously, if they don't, then maybe it's not meant to be, or maybe I have stuff to work on. Like, I don't really know. I do kind of have a plan B, which would be creative business, but I'm not sure if that would 100% fit me. Like, I feel like that's also something I could do, but then part of it is also just like, I'm like, fashion is just like my passion, and I know that I could do that for 4 years. Like, I'm totally fine with doing that for 4 years, because I know that even though something might not be my style or whatever, like everything's gonna be about fashion, and that interests me so much that I know I'm always gonna have the motivation to do it. While like creative business, a lot of media and stuff, and I'm not sure if I would really enjoy that. Like that's kind of the point that I'm like but when I get my percentage and like I get an email, it also comes with feedback. So let's say I don't get a high percentage, you know, there will be feedback for the reason like why I didn't, and like obviously I'll know what to work on, you know, if I didn't get in. But I'm just really hoping I did. I would also just love to make videos about it if I do get in, like showing you guys what it's like studying there, because I'm sure there's like I looked up a lot of videos on like that specific school and I couldn't really find that many. But like if you're like trying to get into FIT in New York or like whatever, there's a lot of students that vlog about that and make videos. So I was really looking for someone that, you know, specifically made videos about AMFI, and like there wasn't really many. So I would love to kind of be the first one to do that, I guess, to really like make a lot of videos and vlog about what it's like to be a fashion student in Amsterdam. I think that would be really cool to kind of show you like what it's really like, and not just like, oh, it's fun fashion, but like actually seeing like how much hard work it is and stuff like that. Okay, I just went ahead and finished my food because I just kept talking and I wasn't eating. Oh my god, by the way guys, this morning I had, let me know, this might be TMI, but like I don't care, like I'm very much like it's normal. Do you guys get nervous farts? Because I had them this morning. Whenever I get really nervous or like really anxious about something, I get nervous farts. Like all of a sudden I just can't stop farting, and it was really bad because I was obviously like in public and I had to let one out. Actually I let out too, but I made sure that no one could hear it, and it was really bad. Like I felt so bad, but I was like, I can't be in there and then like having to fart, and like, you know, imagine being in your interview and you fucking fart. Like that's awful. So let me know down below if you ever experience nervous farts, because I do and it's really annoying. But I would just say I'm really exhausted. I'm about to go into the city and look at some glasses. I think I said that this morning. I don't know if I'm gonna get them right, and I'm probably not today because I have to get my eyes tested as well to see if my prescription if it has changed or not. But I can't because I'm wearing contacts and you're not supposed to wear them like a couple hours before or something. So I'm probably gonna have to schedule an appointment to do that. But I do want to just kind of have a look and see if I like anything. If I don't end up finding anything interesting, I'll probably just go for the glasses that I saw that were like 20 bucks for like the frames, and like they're gonna end up being really cheap. They're just basic black, like kind of rectangular glasses, but I do want to get the like blue light type of glasses in them. This is gonna be like probably most of this vlog is just gonna be me sitting and talking, because I just want to talk about my experience more so than like actually show you what I'm like doing for the rest of the day, because I'm not doing anything else special. But yeah, if you have any questions you want me to answer about this, let me know down below. Obviously I don't know if I got in, so I can't really be like, oh, say this, because it's gonna get you in. But hopefully when I get my result, even if I don't get in, I'm also obviously gonna share it, and I'm gonna share my feedback with you. Oh, also when I get back from looking at glasses, I'll go through my portfolio with you guys. Obviously I don't know if it made a difference, but I do kind of want to show you what I made, because I think it looks cool and I'm very proud of what I made. So maybe it'll give you inspiration if you're working on a portfolio, or I don't know. Just got home from trying on some glasses. I went to a couple different stores, oh my god, and haven't made a decision yet. Let me know in the comments down below which one you liked. I'm just gonna kind of look at the photos and figure out, or look at the videos and figure out which one I like, if I like any of them enough to buy them. I knew I wasn't gonna make a decision today because I also have to make an appointment to like get my eyes tested, but these were the ones that I kind of picked out. I want something very simple, sleek, just like not too, I mean it's noticeable, but like nothing too crazy, and that will kind of go with everything when it comes to like outfits, because I always wear like different type of stuff. So something like sleek, kind of like rectangle. I kind of tried on a couple different. I also tried on one that was like clear, which I kind of liked, but I feel like that's just gonna look dirty fast if I'm wearing makeup, so we'll see. The last one I tried on was like matte, and I loved the shape of it. Like the frame was perfect, but they didn't have it any type of like just like glossy finish. So I don't know, I just didn't love the matte look, but I did like, I was like obsessed with the way that frame looked. So if I could find one that has like the exact same frame but it's like a glossy black, that would be like perfect, but it's fine. I'm just gonna figure it out. But let me know down below which one you like. I went to this store, which is pretty new in my city, and it's called Normal. It's basically kind of like a drugstore, but they have everything and it's like cheaper. But they also have some brands that our drugstores don't have. This is the brand Binera, I think it's called, and it's a Swedish brand and it's vegan. And I bought a heat protectant spray because I do have this type of like leave-in that has heat protectant, but I like spraying this before blow drying. But then I don't want to respray it to like straighten my hair, but I do need extra heat protectant, but I don't want to respray it because it has like oils in it, and I don't want it to be too much. So I got this one. It smells really nice, so I'll use this whenever I use heat on my hair. It's vegan and cruelty free. I definitely want to try more from this brand. I'm gonna, whenever I run out of something, I'm gonna have a look. I saw they also have hair masks, so I just realized I literally hadn't drank any water today, so I filled up my water bottle because that's not good. I always notice when I'm lacking water because I get kind of like a stomach ache. I thought I'd go ahead and take you through my portfolio. I think I'm just gonna put it on the screen. That's easier while I'm like talking about it and looking at it on my screen. So let's see. I don't know if it made any difference, like I said, because I have no idea if I got in yet, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you because I'm very proud of it and I put a lot of work into it. So this is the front page, and basically I saw this photo of a girl. I might still have it because I made this, like, this is what I suggest: make a Pinterest board and call it portfolio. You can keep it private if you want, and just kind of look up on Pinterest like graphic design. If you're into graphic design and you're able to recreate stuff or like take inspiration from stuff, also just look up like portfolio layouts, stuff like that. So I saw this photo of a girl. I'll try to find it if I can. I don't know if I saved it on my board, but it was red and the girl was like on there in black and white. She had like this thing on her eyes. So I kind of recreated that. I took my color, what do you call that? My color palette, damn. Basically I wanted something neutral, so like a black and like a white, and then I wanted like a pop of color. So I actually went in because I discussed this in my interview as well, because they asked me about my favorite brand and I kind of just went for a designer. My favorite designer is Balenciaga. I love Balenciaga and Prada more so for their accessories and shoes, but Balenciaga like overall as a brand I absolutely love, especially since like I feel like since fall 2018, like the collections they've been putting out since then, I love so much. So I actually took a color. I went on Google and I just googled their triple S sneakers because those have like a lot of different colorways and I really like those colors. So I went in and I kind of looked at a couple, took some swatches from like the pops of colors. I had like the bright pink, like the hot pink, which I have on my shoes, but then I also found one which was kind of like an older model and it had a like neon green kind of. So I took a swatch from that and it's kind of more toned down green. When I printed it out, it was definitely more neon, but doesn't really matter. So I took a color from that and made that into my color palette. I definitely suggest like creating some type of color palette because it kind of creates like this cohesive look. Look at me like giving you tips about graphic design. I'm a graphic designer, just kidding. Okay, so basically that was my inspiration, and then also what was my inspiration is the Balenciaga like monogram on like a lot of, I don't know if it's their actual monogram, but it's like, I don't think it is, but they have like these sweaters which say Balenciaga on them like a lot of different times. To try to put it on the screen again, and I kind of wanted to create that. At first I was going to do my name, but I didn't like how it looks, so I just went for portfolio, just so you can see this is a portfolio. So that, yeah, and then I put my name on there as well because my sister suggested. I actually made it without my name first, and then she was like, you should put your name somewhere on the front page, so I did. Then the second two pages, I'm gonna blur out the about me because I don't need all of that to be seen. It's nothing too crazy, but like it's personal, so you don't need to see that. Basically just tell about yourself, what you do, what's your job, what are your hobbies, what are your strong points, your weak points, whatever, just kind of what you would do in like a job interview. And then the second page, I kind of just came up with myself. I did see this one photo and took inspiration from it, but it ended up being completely different. And I just again added those like little things. What do you call that? It's kind of like a tape, but like I made the tape into the green color, and that's the same tape I had on the front page on my eyes. Just took some selfies for my Instagram. I put this cute little quote that I found on Pinterest. I just kind of looked for a quote that I liked, so I put, "It's a short life, there's no reason to not go after what sets your soul on fire." And it kind of resonated with me in fashion because, you know, I'm 20 and I was like, do I still want to go back to school and then be finished in like 4 years? I'll be like 25 when I'm done. I don't know. But then it's like, you know, life is short. I'm still young. And there's no reason to not go after what sets your soul on fire, which fashion does. So I thought it kind of fit in. And then again, I put my name on there. Also, what I did is instead of having just white as like a background, I kind of took this like paper texture. I think I got it off Pinterest as well. And I used that. So it's kind of like a wrinkly paper. Can paper be wrinkly? Like a crunched up paper almost. So it's not just white. Again, it creates texture. Did the same for the next couple pages. So a lot of you guys asked me to post these actually, and I've DM'd it to some people, but like I don't really, because I just make these for myself and I kind of like for me to have them for myself. If you're looking for like wallpapers that look like this, go follow the Mayfair group on Instagram. They post like, they look even better. Like mine really aren't that great. They post really good wallpapers, but I decided to kind of put this in there so I can show them like I have a creative eye. This is kind of an aesthetic that I like, and I kind of have a good eye of like putting stuff together and creating a concept almost. Even though it's not really a concept, it's more of like a mood board / wallpaper. Like usually I just put stuff in that I really like at the moment and that I want to see on my screen. And this portfolio was more so not to show like, oh, I like what kind of, wait, it's not like, oh, I can create this. It's more of like showing I'm creative, I have a creative eye, I'm able to work with these programs, because she asked me what did you use, and I said Photoshop and InDesign, so that they know like, okay, she's already experienced in that, which is always a bonus. So if you are experienced in any of that, it's always great, or maybe to get some experience before you go in. Then I made this street style, which basically was just kind of show off that I like fashion, and again a little bit of graphic design. And then I put the quote, "Life isn't perfect, but your outfit can be," which I just thought was funny because like obviously life isn't perfect, but like your outfit can be perfect if you want. And I just added some random stuff. It was just to kind of show off. And you know, I'm my own model. She said that, "Oh, you're your own model." I was like, yeah. This is just kind of my Instagram stuff. Like, I don't know. It was kind of a filler, and I thought they can see them into fashion or whatever. Then I have my YouTube artwork, which I just kind of put in there. I was like, why not? And then for virtual stylist, I actually just made this when I was making my portfolio. I've never like posted these anywhere. I just kind of went for, again, my favorite designers, which is Prada and Balenciaga. These are kind of, I was like, I probably never own, besides maybe the jeans one, but just kind of some fun outfits that I thought were cool. And like, I don't know, it was just random, just to kind of again show that I'm into fashion, that I kind of am able to like put these outfits together that look cute, whatever, I don't know. And then the back page is just green, and that's kind of how I printed it out, and it was a little booklet, and that's it. That's my portfolio. So it was really small, and obviously if you have more to show, like always put it in, like if you have any art or like photography, it depends on obviously what you're going in for, but yeah, hopefully that made a difference. And like, made them like, oh, she's really creative. I don't know. I think for right now, I'm just gonna watch a little bit of YouTube, and then I'll go ahead and study some math. Guys, it's currently 8:20, and I've been awake for a little bit. I literally fell asleep at my desk. Like, I was sleeping like this for probably like an hour and a half total. And I woke up, my foot was asleep, and I literally thought it was gonna fall off. Like, I couldn't feel it, and it was so painful. But oh my god, I'm literally so drained, but I still have to do math. I really want to get rid of my lash extensions. Oh, and my battery is dying. I'm kind of getting over lash extensions. Also, I had to look at my glasses, and I think I'm gonna go for this pair because it's pretty similar. Now that I'm looking at the last frame, I actually don't like it as much as the other one. And it's a Tommy Hilfiger frame. What am I doing tomorrow? Maybe I'll go back tomorrow. Let me know if you guys like it. Obviously you haven't, like, I haven't seen your comments, but I'm gonna pick whichever one I like.